Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Echo-Based Gaming. In this episode we will do a box battle.
Yeah.
So what that entails is we each open one box, a booster box of Star Wars Unlimited, and with the content we make a premiere deck.
Yeah.
So a little disclaimer, today my dog is in our studio, so if you do hear any sounds or noises, that is possible.
Yeah.
But what is your strategy for today?
Yeah, so first of all, I look at the legendaries and the
Mhm.
rares that I pull and see if they guide me to a certain strategy. And I think that we will pull enough of different leaders to have a couple of different routes that we can take. So I think that I start there. So basically, it's just the same strategy as any sealed deck that you build, but now just with a little bit more boosters.
Yeah.
So you can actually find more combos and certain cards that you need for certain leaders.
Mhm.
So for instance, if you want to go Krennic, I think that you will find more Death Troopers in a box than just two packs, of course. So I hope that the strategies that we both pool are a little bit closer to the regular Premier decks that you would build.
Mhm.
So I think I just wait and see what the cards tell me, what deck that I should build, and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you? Do you have a specific strategy?
Well, my thoughts went to either a Rebel or an Empire trade deck.
Yeah.
That's what I also did for my sealed for the pre-releases. However, I do want to steer away from that because I think that is also the best and maybe not the most interesting choice.
Yeah, I think if you go the Imperial and the Rebel trades, you obviously talk about Tarkin and Leia, I think, as leaders. And I think that they are very open leaders. So they are viable with a lot of different cards. And especially in this first set, we have a lot of Rebels and Imperials. I think they are the two traits that are most commonly printed on cards in this set.
Yeah.
So I think that you will have a lot of choices in that category.
Yeah, but also multiple leaders fit the Rebel or Imperial traits.
That's true.
Like for one pre-release, I did the Jyn Erso with the Rebels. I think Sabine with Rebels is very strong. So, but as you say, it's the most common traits. So yeah, you will most likely have a deck with one of those.
Yeah, so I think that we can just start opening our boxes.
Yeah.
And we will come back to you with our pools and our final strategies and the cards that we picked. So let's start opening these boxes.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, you too. So we have our booster boxes in front of us. Yeah. I think that we can just start ripping packs and see what we pull. So.
Nice.
I just pulled a Darth Vader, so I think I know my direction already. A little bit too much heroism cards in this last pack.
You're going for an Imperial?
Yeah, I think so. Well, let's finish with a hyperspace foil.
With a banger.
Okay, nice. So I think that we can now start building decks.
Yeah.
Or a deck with these cards.
Yeah.
And we will come back with the final build and we will explain our decks then.
Yeah.
So,
see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the deck I made. At the start I did say that I didn't want generic Rebel or Imperial deck. However, I did have some nice pools for both actually. And with the 3 Death Troopers and the 3 Academy Defense Walkers, I kind of wanted to make a Krennic deck, but I decided to not make the typical deck, which normally goes with Command, but wanted to do something spicy for this video. I made it with Aggression, because I also pulled the 5th Brother, which I think pairs nice with Krennic. So yeah, these are my low-cost units. Also added some cards with grit, like the Rugged Survivors, the Scout Bike Pursuers, and Base Melbus. And for my events, I opted to go for mainly removal cards and some healing, because I want to survive a little longer. That's why I also added some Sentinel units. And that's the main idea of the deck. Then for space, some low-cost units, and actually one of my favorite space unit cards, the Imperial Interceptor, which I think is very strong. And I also really like the Rootless Raider. So that's my deck. I hope it does well.
Yeah, so my deck, I went with Tarkin, Aggression. So I think this is a really powerful combination, and also the cards that I pulled landed for, Tarkin Aggression, I think. So for my units on the ground, I have 2 Death Star Stormtroopers, just cheap units to start with on the first turn. Then I have 3 Seasoned Short Troopers. I think these are one of the better 2-cost command cards. Definitely late game when you have 6 resources. Then the Snowtrooper Lieutenant, another great 2-cost card. Just to buff my Imperials, because I play a lot of Imperials in this deck, of course. Then 3 Viper Probe Droids. Just again also good 2-cost units with a nice stat line and some hand information from my opponent, so I know what to expect that turn. A nice unit to buff all my Imperials, General Veers. Then, because I do play some heavy cost cards, 3 Super Laser Technicians to ramp some resources. Then 2 5th Brothers. I think this is a really powerful card in combination with the experience tokens from Tarkin, just to buff his HP so you can get more out of his ability. So a really powerful card. Then another great 3-cost card just is there for the Sentinel and to protect my bigger units. 1 Royal Guard. My leader Tarkin is an official, so this also gets Sentinel. And also I play 2 Emperor Palpatines, so late game this can come in clutch. Then for the 4-cost I just have 2 Wampas. Nothing special, just to fill up my mid game. Then I think a really powerful 5-cost Rook to go after the bigger targets for my opponents. Two 6-cost cards, the ATST, just a big unit with Overwhelm. Darth Vader, of course, just a really powerful unit. And 2 Palpatines, they are there to finish the game. And with the Royal Guard, I think that's a great combination. So that's the ground units. Then for space, I just have 2 small TIE fighters, start the space race running. A disabled Fang fighter if my opponent plays a lot of upgrades. Just like my brother mentioned, a really powerful space unit, the Imperial Interceptor, just do a lot of damage. For my Imperials, I have a TIE Advance to give them experience tokens. Another big unit in space to give some other units Sentinel to protect my Vader or Palpatine or Tarkin. And then to finish it off, the Relentless. It's a really high cost space card, but I think that this deck can ramp enough to play a card like this. So my events, I start with a force event. I think that I do play enough force users to include these events in my deck. Force throw, just a 1 cost, really nice. Then another powerful force event, force choke. And even if I don't have the force unit on the board for 2, it's still a decent card. To get rid of annoying units, I have open fire, just to deal damage. Then to get into the late game, I also play 2 resupplies besides my laser technicians. Then a powerful command unit or a powerful command event, strike through, just again to get rid of those annoying units from my opponent. And myself, I also play a lot of units with big power stats, so I can actually do a lot of damage with this card. And then to round it out, maximum firepower, just a nice event when you play an Imperial deck like this. That is my deck. I hope that it functions well and I can defeat Krennic.
Alright, so now that we both created the deck, we now play a best of 3 to decide who made the best deck.
Yep.
So let's do a high roll to decide who gets the initiative.
Yep.
So 4.
4 against. No, Snake Eyes.
Then I'll take the initiative.
Yep. So let's draw 6. So it looks like this battle is fought over Castro City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll take a mulligan.
Me too.
So why I took a mulligan there was that my units were too high of a cost.
Yeah, for me the same. And I also had a lot of events.
No. So hopefully now our hands are better.
Mm-hmm.
Because you only have 1 mulligan in this game. I think it's fine, not ideal of course, to skip the first turn if you cannot play a unit.
Yeah.
But you definitely want at least to have a 3 cost unit in your hands.
Yeah.
So you can play something in the second turn.
Yeah, if you can't play anything the first 2 turns, I think you're lost.
Yeah. All right. I think that's enough shuffling. Six. All right, that is better. All right.
All right. Then I'll play 2 to play a Snow Trooper Lieutenant. Not ideal, but...
Also pay 2 for a short trooper.
Yeah. Then I'll claim the initiative.
I'll pass.
Right.
So draw 2 cards. Okay.
I'll pay 1 to play the Death Star Stormtrooper.
I actually attack your lieutenant.
Then I'll claim the initiative again.
Okay, I'll pay 3 for a laser technician, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So draw 2. All right. So we are using both the Gamegenic sleeves and the tokens.
Yep. I'll pay 2 for the Viper Probe Droid.
Yep.
Ooh. Alright.
I'll actually attack the Death Trooper, defeating it.
I'll claim the initiative again.
Okay, I'll pay 4 for a Wampa. And then I'll use the Grand Moff action to give my Shore Trooper an experience token and attack the base for 3. And that's the end of my turn. Draw 2. So this is actually the first time that I use outer sleeves, or outer sleeves. Oh, I forgot to use the attack action.
Alright.
That's okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Yep. I pay 3 to play Make an Opening. I give your Shore Trooper the -2/-2 and heal 2 from my base.
So with that you defeat it. And that is actually annoying. Okay, then I will adjust pay 2 to play Snow Trooper Lieutenant. My Wampa is not an Imperial, but I'll just attack the base for 4 then.
I'll attack the base for 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Pay 4 for an Interceptor. So I cannot use the one plate ability, unfortunately.
I'll do Krennic's Epic action.
I'll do the same.
I will attack your Lieutenant for
Okay.
2. And I'll heal 2 from the base because of Restore.
Yep. you get two.
Yeah.
And I'll just attack Krennic with my Tarkin.
Okay.
Exchanging 2 damage.
You get 3 damage.
Oh yeah, yes.
Then I'll claim the initiative.
Okay, I pass. Ooh. All right. Your turn.
Mm-hmm. So I'll pay 4 for maximum firepower.
Mm-hmm.
So first Krennic will deal 3 damage to Grand Moff Tarkin, and then the Viper Droid will also deal 3 damage.
I will pay 7 for Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
His one plate ability. Look at the top 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I may play a unit that costs 3 or less for free. I'll choose the 5th order. Then I trigger my ambush to do damage to Krennic.
Mm-hmm. I'll do 3 damage to your base.
Yep. Four to the base.
I will claim the initiative.
Another 3 to the base. And then I will pass. Drawing 2 cards. Okay. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. I will attack Vader.
That's 5. Yep. 5 to base.
pay 3 for that trooper.
Mm-hmm.
2 to Vader. And 2 to himself.
Yep. I will attack your base, but on attack I will trigger his ability to deal 1 to myself and 1 to the death trooper. And then I actually attack for 3 because of the raid. So you are at 18? Okay.
Then I'll pay another 3 for Cloud City Wingguard, which has Sentinel.
Yep. I'll just use Krennic's ability to give my interceptor.
Right. I'll claim again.
Okay, 4. Yeah, and then I get rid of the Sentinel with my Wampa.
Yep.
And I'll play for 2 another Short Trooper. That's it.
Right. I think I'm going to concede.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
Okay. Nice.
Well,
I want to say Imperial Power, but you're also playing an Imperial deck.
yeah. But I think the command aggression is a very nice combination.
Yeah. So good luck.
You too. All right, I'm going to keep my hand.
Me too. Yeah.
All right, then I'll pay 2 to play the First Legion Snowtrooper.
Short Trooper.
All right.
Similar stars.
I'll claim the initiative.
I'll pass. But this time it's the First Legion Snow Trooper instead of the Lieutenants.
Yeah, it's a better start.
Okay. Your turn.
So I'll pay 1. To play the Death Star Stormtrooper.
I will attack the base for 2.
I'll pay 2 to give him devotion.
I will pay 3 for a Fang Fighter, defeating the upgrades.
Then I'll also attack the base for 2.
And I will claim the initiative.
Right. I'll pass the turn.
Yep.
Easy choice.
Because it was a high cost unit?
It was 2 high cost units. So, and the same one.
Okay.
So
Then it is an easy choice. I will pay 3 for the super laser.
Yep.
A technician.
I will
attack into my
no,
super
no,
laser
no.
technician.
I'll take your short trooper.
Okay, for
3.
Okay. Unfortunately, this is a Mandalorian, but attack base for 3.
I will pay 4 and defeat indeed that one.
Claim.
All right. Then I'll attack your base for 2. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Again, draw 2.
I do have to. Yep.
Okay, laser technician into the snow trooper.
Yep. I'll pay 3 for Commander Veers. General Veers.
Yep. I pay 3 for a 5th brother.
I'll attack the 5th brother for 4 because of Krennic he gets +1 and because of he gets another +1. He does 2 damage.
Yep.
So he's dead.
Three for a sub-block guard with sentinel.
I will attack the base for 3.
Activate Tarkin.
Activate Krennic. Wait, he comes at 5, yeah.
Two to the base and give an experience to my sub-block guard.
Yep. Before I put the 2 damage, I'll also do 2 damage to the base and heal those 2.
Yep.
Sorry, not allowed to. I will do 2 damage to him and then 4 damage. That's painful.
Good catch. Claim.
Yep. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Draw 2. Ooh.
Actually, I'll do another damage because of Fierce.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to defeat Krennic. I don't like that restore.
That's a shame. I will pay 3 for the Cloud City Guard.
Yep. I'll pay 4.
Yep. That's what I thought. I'll pay 1 for Death Star Stormtrooper.
Yep. I'll do the same.
Right. I will attack the base for 3.
Yep. So that's 5. I will pay 2 to force choke the Cloud City Vanguard.
Then I will claim the initiative.
Attack the beast for 2. Okay, draw 2. I will not resource.
I will. Give another Imperial unit 2 experience tokens.
Yep.
I'll give him 2 General Fears.
So he's now a 5/5.
Yep.
Yep. I cannot allow that. So I pay 4 for maximum firepower and deal 3 and 4.
That's annoying. Then I will trade with him.
Yep. 2 to base. Give an experience to the interceptor.
Claim the initiative.
Okay. Pay 2 for a snow trooper. And I will attack the base for 5. 6, sorry.
How many?
6.
That's a lot.
Yep. And I will pass. Okay. Your turn.
I will attack him.
Yep.
So we trade.
Two to base.
Let's see. Let's do 2 on Krennic. Sorry, on Tarkin.
I mean, 7 for Vader.
Again.
Look at the top 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. So I'll play the Snowtrooper Lieutenant. One plate effect. I attack for 5 to the base. Then I trigger ambush.
Yep.
And defeat the Death Trooper. So that's because
4 damage.
because
of Krennic.
So that's because ambush and one plate effect, they trigger at the same time. So I can decide how I choose the order, and therefore I choose the one plate effect before the ambush of Vader.
Okay. I will claim the initiative.
I will pass.
Right.
Crowded ground arena.
You can say that. I will pay 8
Oh, yeah.
for the 80/80 suppressor, so exhaust all your ground units.
Yes. That's a big swing.
Well, I mean,
8, right? So then I'll pay 4 to get some space presence. And your turn.
I'll claim the initiative.
Okay, then for 3, I will start dealing some damage to the AT-AT 4. Pass the turn. Draw 2. So I have to do 8 damage.
Yeah. I'll start by swinging against Vader.
Yep. Two to base.
Yep.
Give my experience to the interceptor.
I will pay 3 for making opening. I'll give him -2, and heal 2.
Three to the base.
Yeah. 3. 2 to Tarkin.
Yep. 4. Just one short.
Mm-hmm. And then you've won.
Yep.
Or something, or maybe.
Depending on what you draw, of course.
Depending on what I draw. I do have the Super Laser Blast.
Yep.
So I'll claim.
Yep. Then I will make sure to defeat the Death Trooper. And for next turn, pay 4 for the Wampa, just in case.
Right.
Draw 2.
Draw 2 indeed. And no. There's something I can do.
GG.
GG.
Yep. I just drew Palpatine.
It looked promising at the start.
Yeah.
But again, you went too fast. And once you got Vader on the board and the lieutenants.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenants did a lot.
Yeah.
I think those cards are really powerful also for rebels. The fleet lieutenant, rebel fleet lieutenant.
Yeah. Yeah, just the +2 on the attack is a lot.
And the action economy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the game.
Yeah.
We'll be back with a short review.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the game.
Yeah.
A bit of a one-sided game, I must say, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, I did want to try something a little different, a little spicy. It didn't work out as I hoped.
Yeah.
I think your deck was just far superior.
Yeah, I think my pools were really nice, actually. With the Darth Vader units, the 3 Super Laser Technicians, the resupplies. I didn't use them, but they were in the deck.
Yeah.
And Palpatine. I also didn't play Palpatine, but I got him on the last turn in our last match. Yeah, I think Krennic or Tarkin is actually a really powerful leader.
Yeah.
Especially in combination with aggression. I think that there are a lot of great units that can benefit from his ability. And one of my favorite combinations in this first set is the Tarkin ability with the Fifth Brother. I think it's a really powerful unit when you get more HP, and so you can use his ability more and more. And I didn't use it in our match, but he was on the table.
Yeah.
And it was a possibility, and yeah.
Yeah, so the theory behind my deck I still think can work. Dealing damage to yourself with grit, also doing more damage because of the Krennic ability. But your deck just went too fast for me.
Yeah, and I think that my units did too much damage to your units, so I immediately got them out of the board, so you couldn't trigger the Krennic ability.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big positive of my deck, that I was able to just keep your board as small as possible, and that was also my strategy against Krennic. So don't leave units on the board with damage.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that this deck just succeeded very well in that strategy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tarkin is a contender of being one of the best leaders, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do want to play him with Vigilance to make it a little bit of a late game deck, or more of a late game deck, so I can play some more Star Destroyers. That's just a theory that I have in my head, so I still have to figure that out. But it's definitely a deck that I'm crafting at the moment. I'm also working on a Tarkin aggression deck, so I did have a little bit of a prior knowledge about this deck and how to play it, so that was also nice for me.
Yeah, Tarkin is just a general very good leader. Last weekend I won a draft tournament with him. So yeah, I think it's a great leader, especially with aggression, but there is also other aspects to work with him well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I do want to quickly touch upon my side deck.
Yeah, I didn't have a side deck, so it's just you.
Yeah, so I have chosen some cards. So I played 2 resupplies in my deck. So I had the 3rd in my sideboard. And I just wanted to see if my deck was fast enough with the laser technicians and the 2 resupplies. And I think it was. I didn't need the 3rd resupply. Then just some more damage, open fire, if I struggled with units on the board. So when I play against a deck that wants to deal a lot of experience tokens on its own units, or shields, or just upgrades in general, I have the power failure 2 times in my deck to get rid of those upgrades. I also think that getting rid of your devotion was also really crucial.
Yeah.
So that's also still in my deck to get rid of some upgrades. Then the Blizzard Assault 8080, just a nice deck if I needed some more late game units. And then actually these last ones are Infiltrator skilled 2 times to get rid of Sentinel and shields. Because aggression can struggle with that. And because my units normally have it printed on them.
Yeah.
And then same idea is with the 3 precision fire to also give saboteurs to my units if I would struggle against Sentinel or shielded units.
Yeah.
And
I don't think that there are many Imperial units who have Saboteur.
No.
That's mainly a Rebel trait.
Yeah. That's why I included these 5 cards. And they are great sideboard cards.
Exactly.
Okay, so I think a really nice video.
Yeah, next time I will try a more competitive deck list.
Yeah.
And then see who then wins.
Yeah.
I will take my revenge.
We will see. And yeah, hopefully you also enjoyed this video. It was a little bit longer. So actually the first video for us with actual product and cards. So I hope you enjoyed that too. We did. And yeah, we are planning to do more videos like this and other. So keep an eye out on the channel for more videos about Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe.
Yeah.
And see you next time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.